Hey guys, just got a quick nutrition tip that you can implement right away. That you should probably see drastic improvements in mental clarity and just kind of like drive in the morning. Is change your breakfast. The first thing that you put in your mouth in the morning basically dictates your neurotransmitters for the day. So like your dopamine levels and your acetylcholine levels for the day. There's a number of studies that actually have looked at this. They've shown that a greater percentage of your breakfast meal that's protein, greater that your performance will be for the day. So it doesn't matter what you're doing, whether it's performance as a realtor, performance as a student, performance in fitness, whatever it may be. If you get that breakfast meal to have a greater percentage of protein, your performance is going to go up. So things that you don't want to eat for breakfast, for instance, would be like an egg or waffle, syrup, and a glass of orange juice. Okay, that'll just cause a huge spike in your insulin hormone, and then you're going to get, it's going to cause a big spike in your blood sugar, which is going to cause a spike in your insulin. Insulin's going to take that blood sugar and store it. Therefore, you're going to have a big drop in energy and performance. You get an initial spike, initial burst of energy, but then there's a big drop afterwards. And they've actually shown in research with that type of breakfast, with a high glycemic breakfast like that, whether it's pancakes or something that's high in carbohydrate, there's actually a 20% decrease in your IQ. So what you want to try to focus on for breakfast is a meat and nut breakfast. So anything like, as weird as it sounds, anything like steak and pecans. You could do chicken and some nuts, anything like that. You could any kind of meat source. You could do eggs for breakfast. I personally do eggs, but it is supposedly not the best form of protein first thing in the morning because it digests a little bit faster than something like a steak or chicken or fish or something like that. Good meal like all around, but just if you want something that's going to be a little bit more sustaining in the morning, you want more meat and nuts. Like I was saying before, this type of meal is going to get your neurotransmitters just pumping for the rest of the day, dopamine and acetylcholine. Research does back this up. One thing that you can do to test this out is, let's say Saturday morning, for instance, wake up, have the meat and nut breakfast, and then about an hour after eating it, ask yourself how your brain feels. Do you feel sharp? Do you feel energetic? Do you feel ready to tackle the day? Do you feel like you've got drive and sharpness? And then the next day, which you probably should feel that after that meal, the next day try and have the pancakes, the syrup, and the orange juice, and then an hour after that, see how your brain feels, and you'll probably will feel like you're in a fog, and you're not as sharp, you're not as quick, you're not as maybe ready to tackle the day. So yeah, give it a shot. Try maybe in tomorrow morning. Try something with meat. I know it's as weird as it sounds. Try something like that: chicken, cashews. One that I personally do, I do it a lot, is I do eggs. Occasionally I'll do meat in the morning, but I'll do 4 eggs, 4 basic eggs with either pistachios, or I'll do pecans, or I'll do hazelnuts, or I'll do walnuts, or almonds. So some form of complete protein with a handful or so of nuts. Nothing else. Don't need anything else added to it. No liquid unless you're having tea or maybe a coffee, but no juice added to it, milk, anything like that. Just straight cook the meat up, or warm it up if it's already cooked, and then just your nuts there. Give it a shot, see how it goes.